Hey everyone, Shebim here and welcome back to another episode of our Gibraltar Challenge, our first league games of the season that we're going to show. Of course, we've already had one. We defeated St. Joseph's 5-1, 2 goals from Wayne Hill, 1 from Butterworth, 1 from James Dean and 1 from Sam Surridge. But today, it's the big one. We have got Europa FC and Lincoln Red Imps, the two biggest teams in the league. So this is a great opportunity for us to really see how good we are this year. And of course, now that we're mega rich, with our £12.3 million in the bank. Now we've got that, and we are getting a lot of interest as well, aren't we? 9k of interest. We're actually getting more, though, from gate receipts. 37k gate receipts is quite good. Either way, we're doing very, very well this year. This month, even. Prize money it is, okay. Yeah. Either way, we're doing very, very well. We do want to try and become professional when we can, but at the moment, they're still not letting us request that because I did it at the end of last season, so there has to be a bit of a time frame before they allow us to do it again. Right. First of all then, we've got the game against Europa FC in the National League. Let's have a quick look at their team. Their key player is Kanya Lashbella, who is a player they brought from Leicester in the summer. Wow, on a free transfer. That's a big deal, actually. He played 28 games in the English 1B English Championship last season, so he could be a very, very good player for them. Anyone else they've got that we should really be worried about? They've got Tristan Nydam on loan from Ipswich, who looks like a very good player as well. So basically they've got a very good team. The one thing that worries me, as this is a Gibraltar Challenge, is they only have one Gibraltarian player in their entire first team squad, and that's Aidan Garcia. So yeah, they're doing well, but they've sort of left their nation behind. Then again, if these players do become Gibraltarian, that would be fantastic for the nation itself. But before we go any further, let's go and face off against Europa FC and see if we can get ourselves some points to start the season off nicely. And here we are then. We're going to go a little bit more defensive today with the 5 at the back. But in goal, we go with Thomas Martinho, the young Portuguese man we brought in the summer. Out on the left, then, we go with James Dean, the young Gibraltarian man who's doing pretty well in training at the moment. Good to see that. In the middle, then, we have Charlie Rowan sitting alongside David Taylor, who is now our main Gibraltarian defender since all the rest left us in the summer. Alongside him, we have Jack Fitzwater, who a player we signed in the summer as well. And then up the right today, we're going to be going with Danny Fernandez, the young Spaniard. In the free centre mid spots, then we go with Sergio Andrade. Alongside him in the middle, we have Nick Campbell-Lean. Alongside him, we have Tyreek Backinson, another player we brought in the summer. Our attacker midfielder then is Gary Butterworth. And then our striker, of course, is going to be Sam Surridge. Let's get into the game. It's going to be a very interesting one. Can we do well here against Europa FC? It does make a massive difference. I still think that they are the best team in the league. But we're getting closer and closer every season. And I would love to try and catch them up. If we do become professional, I think that's going to be a very good opportunity for us to start doing so. We'll have to wait and see what happens at the moment. Either way, we're doing okay. 80% possession. 2 shots to their 0 is very, very good. Very, very good, actually. We're in firm control of this match. But it's all about scoring a goal. That's the main thing. Doesn't matter if you're in control if you don't win it. Come on, lads. Come on, come on. 80% possession, 5 shots, no highlights yet. Come on. I'm disappointed. Here we go, highlight. All right, Danny Fernandez. Campbell-Lean. Come on, can we get a goal before half-time? Nick Campbell-Lean, ball forward, finding Sam Surridge. Ball into the middle, finding Andrade. Just wide. Just freaking wide. Campbell-Lean, forward to Andrade. Back to Martinho. Come on, guy. Bring it forward. Do something with it. Come on. Campbell-Lean. Big ball forward, finding Sam Surridge. Come on, he's in, he's in, he's in. Do it. Ah. Oh. Half time, we should be at least 1-0 up by now. If we don't go on to win this game, then we've really, really, really wasted a lot of opportunities so far. A lot of opportunities. What do we do here then? I think Wayne Hill's going to come on in place of Surridge, who's not playing very well, to be honest. Fran Alvarez. Butterworth's not playing very well either, is he? Okay, so we're going to bring Andrade forward in place of Butterworth. And then maybe bring Fran Alvarez on in place of Butterworth. Nick Campbell-Lean's having a cracking game in the middle there. Dominating the midfield. The homegrown player, of course. If they just come forward and score now, this is going to be a mick take, I tell you. Big ball over the top as always. Oh, good header there by Rowan. All of a sudden the counter-attack's on here. Andrade to Fran Alvarez. It's been cut out. Nydam again on the left-hand side with the ball. Back to Sadi. Over the top to Plange. Plange is a terrible name. But it goes over the top. We have to win this game. It's going to be a complete waste if we don't get the 3 points here. We so much deserve it. So much deserve it. Right. Hagar for Backinson. And let's go positive. I mean, I don't know why we're not being positive already. That's my fault. I set up cautiously to try and control them, then I've realised we've dominated the game. Come on, let's get this last minute winner. We deserve it. We've dominated the game. We've dominated possession. We've had more shots than them. We've destroyed them here. Let's do something. Fitzwater. Come on, lads. Come on. Fernandez forward to Campbell-Lean. Fran Alvarez. Is Andrade. Out wide, finding Dean, who's in tons of space. Come on, laddie. Fran Alvarez back to Campbell-Lean. Back to Fran Alvarez. Campbell-Lean once again, back to Alvarez. Back to Campbell-Lean again. Back to Alvarez again. Plays it forward, Wayne Hill. Wayne Hill with a goal in the 87th minute. What an absolute legend. Wow, we brought the expensive player in the summer and played him from the very beginning. It's Wayne Hill, the man we brought last season, the youngster who is showcasing how good he actually is, and what a finish that is, right in the corner. Of course, we're missing the players that we had last season that obviously ended up going to bigger and better things. But we are laughing now, aren't we? There's Wayne Hill right in the back of the net to make it 1-0. I mean, we've dominated this game so much. We deserve this. However, there's another highlight. Don't do this. Don't concede. Do not concede here. Do not concede. You deserve these 3 points. There we go, Dean. It's a big clearance. I like the idea, but you've given the ball straight back to them to attack again. Rowan heads it forward. Go on, Hill. Hill gets there. Oh, and Hill's got past the last defender. Wayne Hill. Can he make it too? Wayne Hill. He does! Off the bench. Wayne Hill makes it 2-0. And we are leading Europa FC, the strongest team in this division. They've won the league several years in a row. And we lead them 2-0. Maybe the tides are turning. Maybe we are no longer a stepping stone club. Maybe we are the top of the pecking order. We'll have to wait until the end of the season. I might be getting so far ahead of myself here. I like the way that the stands are full for our games now, which is fantastic. We've definitely built up a very, very good fan base. And that is an incredible victory that will put us top of the table. I'm very, very pleased with how that's gone, guys. Very, very pleased. Well done. Enjoy it. And let's get ready now to take on Lincoln Red Imps. And here we are then for this game against Lincoln Red Imps. We're stuck with more or less the same team. The only difference is really up front, where we're bringing in Wayne Hill to start the game. Of course, instead of Sam Surridge, who started the last game. Of course, Wayne came on and got us both goals and won us the game. Right. So, I think after beating Europa FC, I feel like we're the favourites in this game. Wow. After beating Europa FC, there's no reason why we can't go and win this game. And obviously, shown by the fact that we are the favourites means that it's a very good possibility we could go through and do that. Lincoln Red Imps as a team have definitely deteriorated over the last couple of years. We finished above them in the league last year, so they're not as good as they were. And we're slowly taking over their position to the point where it's going to be the two Europa teams fighting for this Gibraltarian league, by the looks of it. I'd love to win it, because then you go into the Champions League stages rather than the Europa League stages, but you still get... I think if you get knocked out the Champions League qualifiers, you go into the Euro 2 qualifiers anyway, so it's not too bad, really. We've got chances to get ourselves some more opportunities to get some more money in, get some more reputation growth. But this is not a good start. Oh, good save there by Thomas Martinho, the Portuguese goalkeeper, doing us well. It's a corner kick, though, in the 11th minute, or 12th minute. May Royale puts the ball in. Taylor heads it clear as far as Mancebo. Ball's going to come back in by May Royale. It's Danny Fernandez. There's Butterworth heading it a little bit clear. Not a great clearance, to be honest, but Campbell-Lean picks it up. Plays it forward to Andrade, who plays it forward to Dean. Bringing it forward. Come on, Dean. Show us what you can do. It's been cut out in the middle of the pitch. The crazy thing is there's 4 teams in this division that are already professional. And none of those are us. I think it's Glacis, St. Joseph's, Red Imps, and Europa FC. So we are really overdoing... Overdoing, is that the right word? Overachieving is probably the best bet, considering that the other teams are in probably much better shape than we are. Training a lot more often, and obviously the players are progressing a lot quicker as well. So we're actually in a very good situation in my point of view. A very good situation. Fernandez now. Bringing the ball forward, plays it back to Backinson. Campbell-Lean with a shot! Campbell-Lean slams it into the back of the net, and we're 1-0 up after 13 minutes. If we walk out of this episode with 2 victories, that is going to be an incredible start to the season. Like a really, really good start to the season. It's a cracking shot by Campbell-Lean right in the corner. Keeper had no chance. And there we go, we lead 1-0. Excelente. Right then. We're doing okay. Campbell-Lean had a fantastic game in the previous one and now doing incredibly well here today as well. Dean has picked up an injury. We do have Matt Blake on the bench to come on and replace him. So Matt Blake can go as an attacking fullback, I think, because we've got a bit of time for that. Can you go attacking as well? I mean, you're not... It's not your favourite position, but with the 3 centre-backs, we might as well start bringing you guys forward to try and help get us a goal. We've got a corner kick in the 28th minute. Blake's ball in. It's Hill. He's got there. Oh, saved by Zaraga. I mean, I love the fact that we do have a lot of Gibraltarian players as well. I mean, we've got Taylor, Campbell-Lean, Butterworth and Hill in our starting lineup. Peter Luger on the bench, of course, as well. James Dean, who was obviously started the game. He's injured at the moment. He's Gibraltarian. Gardner's Gibraltarian as well. So at least we're trying to help the nation as much as we possibly can. Of course, we had a lot more Gibraltarian players. The problem is they all got nicked by bigger clubs, so that's not necessarily our fault. But we have helped the nation by allowing those bigger teams to take those players, essentially, because they're obviously getting better and better now. And I've been looking at the national team. They've been winning a few games recently, which is pretty good for them. But give it another few years when those players that we've sold are developed. They must be good potentials if the big clubs were after them. So that should be pretty interesting. There's a ball off the crossbar by Red Imps and booted clear by Fernandez. Keeps us 1-0 in the lead. May Royale now with the corner kick. Plays it into the middle. Martinho catches. Good. Right, so it's not bad. We're 1-0 up at half time. We have had an injury, which is not ideal, but I'm pretty happy with how things are going. We have options from the bench as well. Looking at potentially Sears to replace Taylor, who's struggling a little bit with fitness. Maybe Alvarez for Campbell-Lean as well, who's struggling a bit. Let's go for Sears first, I think, because so that both Dave Taylor and Campbell Lean are both struggling now. But just Campbell Lean's just been our best player on the pitch, hasn't he? Okay, Fran Alvarez. Okay, well, let's do Sears for now. I've not got the right player there. That's Sears. There he is. Okay. Let's go for Sears for now to replace Taylor. And then we'll switch Campbell Lean a little bit later on. We're okay at the moment, though. Dominating the game so that we can get a goal here. I will take Campbell Lean off. There's Blake's ball in. Campbell Lean picks it up. Out to Rowan. Across the hill. There we go. Wayne Hill with a goal. 2-0. Excellent. Excelente. That gives us a little bit of breathing room now so we can take off Campbell Lean and keep him safe for the upcoming games. Campbell Lean's ball there to Rowan. Rowan plays it across and Hill is at the front post all on his own and slams it in well. There we go. 2-0. He was onside just thanks to the number 12. Right, there we go. Okay, so now we can make that substitution. Now we can bring on Alvarez in place of Campbell Lean, who's struggling with fitness. Okay, there we go. Protect Campbell Lean for future games and allow Alvarez to get a bit of fitness going. That's the big issue, I think, because we haven't got a full-time sort of team. We're not doing full-time training. Because of that, our match fitness and that is... It does struggle. It doesn't stay as high as it should do. And we're not training as much as other teams, which means progression-wise is not going as quick as it should as well. If we become professional, you'd be amazed how quick some of our players will start to progress into a much higher level of player. It'd be fantastic. Ball to the far post. Williams puts it wide. Right, 75 minutes in. Rowan, big ball out, finding Fernandez, who's in a lot of space out here on the right-hand side. Plays it into Butterworth. Oh, he squeezed it in. Gary Butterworth squeezes it in to make it 3-0. And we're not only winning this game now, but we are thoroughly hammering Lincoln Red Imps here. We beat Europa FC 2-0. We're now beating Red Imps 3-0. This could be our year. This could be our year. Oh, what a hit that was by Butterworth. It's insanely good, wasn't it? Very, very good hit. There we go, 3-0 up. We'll just see this one out now then, I suppose. It's weird considering that Red Imps have actually had more of the game than Europa FC did in the previous game, yet they've not been able to get through us as of yet. Although off the line, ooh, maybe not off the line in time apparently. What? I need to see that again because that... Yeah, okay. It was disallowed. Okay, it must have been a foul then. It looked to me like he cleared it off the line. He must have been like pushed over the line or something, I suppose. But there we go. It's all over. I think it's all over. It is now. As we win 3-0 against Red Imps. Wow. What a start to the season that is. We are top of the table. We've defeated both Red Imps and Europa FC already. And we have got a nice little run now. So probably what I'm going to do is I am going to play the next 7 games off camera. Get us till the halfway point. We'll come back for a double cup special for the Rock Cup and Gibraltar Cup. And then we'll come back for the Bright Stars Trophy. And then the final game of the first half of the season against Man 62. And then we'll see what the second half of the season does hold. Let's have a look at the club info or the club vision. Even see if we can go... No, still can't go professional yet. Hopefully then, by the time they get to the next video, we should be allowed to. Unless I can do it in here, can I? Finances? No, it's the same, isn't it? Yeah. Networking, personal stuff. Yeah, it's the same. So I'll keep pushing forward, then we'll come back for the next video, and hopefully by then, they will allow us to go professional and really step it up and see how good we are. Let's have a look at the transfers and see if there is any other clauses we can buy out yet. No, nothing there yet. But we know we've got Pope at Grimsby then. We've got Daniel Harris-Arnold. Okay, no, these are on loan then, aren't they? Mark Pope, who is... Did we sell him to Grimsby? Oh yeah, we did. We sold him to Grimsby, okay. We've got Daniel Harris-Arnold, who is on loan from Sheffield United. We've got... Where'd it go? Clauses, there we go. Gavizo, who is at Juventus. So we know we've got 50% of the next transfer fee will come to us, or they can buy us out like Liverpool did. Robert Eason, we've got the same thing. We've got 40% of the next transfer fee from Man United. We've got Adam Curry, who's at St. Joseph's. That's not really going to do much, is it? And Farid Benali at Liverpool. Again, we're going to get 50% of the next transfer fee on that one. So that's pretty interesting. He's Moroccan. I thought he played for the national side, didn't he? I might be wrong. Okay. But look how well the national side is now doing. They got some very, very good players. Easam used to be ours, of course. Daniel Harris-Arnold. They got Mark Pope. John Williams was ours. And they got some pretty damn good players. And some of them are actually not actually from us, are they? Tom Monday as a player that Gillingham brought from Lincoln Red Imps. That's interesting. But all these, well, the top 2 players in the country now both came through our academy. John Williams, who's at Charlton Athletic, who's worth £4 million. Obviously, I didn't do that very well, did I? And Alan Gavizo as well at Juventus. There we go then, we'll leave it there for now. I'm going to start marching through these league games and we'll come back ready for a cup special. I've been Shabby Gamer, thank you much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.